name's Brian, and my wife is the one behind the camera taking it, and her name's Muriel.
Hi.
We have literally just come to Oldcastle Farm, and we are going to, we've just going to come and see their bees suits. If you have a look online, it's Pro Sentinel 2, which is the guys for the one for the chaps, and the one for the ladies is called the Queen Bee. So we come to see her. They are meant to be, well, they don't say sting proof, but they are very unlikely to sting you. So we're going to just try them, and we'll give you some feedback. So we've been in and seen Ian and Cheryl at Oldcastle Farm Hives, and we have gone ahead. I've bought the Pro Sentinel or Sentinel Pro 2. We bought their gloves and also their gauntlets. And Muriel, as I said, the one behind the camera, she's also bought the Queen Bee ones of the equivalent as a Pro Sentinel 2. So next video we'll do is just an idea of what these are like and we'll fit them in front of the camera. So please do if you enjoy what we're doing, please do subscribe, click the bell and leave comments. I love reading comments from people. I'm hoping to learn from that. I'm happy to be challenged, but please do it in a manner this is actually meant to be. Just as a reminder, Muriel and I, this is our garden. You might just see behind there is one of our beehives, and this is where we just do it. It's just a home apiary, and we are just to share with you our experiences as beekeepers. What you have seen earlier is a little snippet of Muriel and I last summer going to Wales to the Oldcastle Farm Hives and to buy and collect our bee suits. Now I would recommend anybody who is really looking for a good suit, spend a bit of time. There are some amazing differences in prices. These are ventilated. There are other ventilated. There are some ventilated ones costing £200 to £300. If that's what you want to do and it works for you guys, absolutely fine. I'm not going to criticize anybody else. I haven't reviewed them. We've paid for these ourselves with our own hard cash. So I just wanted to let you know our feedback on this. Now, we haven't yet worn these. This is literally taking it out of a packet, out of the bags since we actually bought them last year. We haven't tried them on. The only time we tried them on was actually in the shop itself. I would recommend, if you can, guys, have a go there. They've got a lovely farm shop as well. They've got a shop that actually sells anything from your extractors to if you want just some wax, and all the various equipment as well. So if you want to, they are also quite reasonable when I had a look at the prices. Now this is the Sentinel Pro 2 suit. This is the one for the gentleman out there. It's from size 48 inches all the way to 62, in other size from extra small all the way to extra large. So guys, there should be no excuse in you being able to probably find a suit from them. Now for the ladies, as far as I'm aware, Oldcastle Farm Hives is the only suit that they've also designed specifically for women. So this one is called, and what they call it is the Queen Bee, the Sentinel Queen Bee. Now it's effectively the same technology as what I'm going to show you with the guys. This is Muriel's one, but it's just shaped. You ladies have different shaped body, and that's designed for that purpose. Now let me run through what I've actually got here. Now I've never worn these, but I'll just open it up. And what did I buy other than just the suit? So in there, just a few little brochures, tells you a bit more about what else I actually do. And they've even got a little leaflet in there. Now as I mentioned, it is a ventilated suit. Now they don't claim you'll never be stung with them, but the thickness of the actual shell suiting that you actually have, which is multi-layered, it also means that that is thicker than the length of a barb on a honey bee, and therefore it is very unlikely that you are going to be stung on there. Now, I know when I put this on when I was in Wales at their place, I stepped outside and I could feel the breeze going through. So when I was a student still at school and I used to have bees at that time, I know the suit I had, there were times when I was absolutely sweltering, and that's why I just didn't even consider anything else except for this being a ventilated. Now, what else did I buy? Now, when we walked in, they obviously know their suits. They just looked at us and said, okay, this is the size for both of you, this is a glove size for both of you, and that's what we went with. And so let's just try. This is their gloves that they actually did. So, and I bought these, as I said, we bought these with our own hard cash, so let me just step a bit closer. So on the side that we're actually going to be doing all the hard work is actually a very soft leather. Now, as I said, I haven't worn these yet with any bees, so working. Now, I'm sure it's not going to be as sensitive and you feel quite as good as if you're wearing something like a nitrile glove, which some people do. However, if you're doing quite a few bees and hives, you're going to be working there for quite a while. I know I've had those before, and you get very tacky because of all the sweat. The perspiration doesn't escape. Now, that might not affect you. You might be fine with that. That's fine. But I'm going to give these a try and see what they're actually like. I'm putting them on and just showing you, first of all, this is the ventilation, first of all, here. You can see the venting. We've got the gloves there. Looking at the quality of the stitching all over with what looks like a cotton sort of gauntlet towards the end of it. It also looks very good on there. Now, just putting these on quickly. Just put one of them on for now. Well, that's very easy. Well, you'd expect just putting on a pair of gloves. I know, but I've had some gloves before where you spend quite a while putting them on. So let's just, that sort of ticks a box for my side of ease of just putting those on. And they did feel quite soft, but I'll have a look at that a bit more. The other thing that I got, not that I think we need it, but it was only literally 2 or 3 quid. I can't remember exactly how much extra. I will leave a note. And this is just a gauntlet. Obviously, that just goes on between the gloves you would have and over your suit where those join. Just gives a bit of extra protection for those who might be a bit wary, but I just thought, well, for the cost it was negligible for what we actually had. Now, this is the main suit. It comes in a nice sort of bag, so you would be able to put it back in this for storage each time if you wish to. It is also ventilated, so it's not going to sort of get sort of mildew or stuff like that. As I said, I haven't even worn it yet. Key thing here is looks quite bulky, but it's so light. It really is. I'll put a note down in the box or in below this as to exactly how heavy these are meant to be. Now, you have a choice of the 2 different head types for the actual. I like the unrestricted view of this the circle and the head as this way. Got this sort of just a metal bar there. So, but each to your own. Do what you want. Great thing is it's got lots of pockets, and that's what I loved about this. Things here for little pockets here for probably say marking pens for if you just in case you find a queen that's not been marked. You've got other things for other things that you might want to put in. You've got 2 pockets on the chest, and if I wish to do it, very, very easy. I'll try and open those with the gloves on as well so we can actually see. And we got pockets here as well if you wish to do it, as well as on your hips, which will be on both hips, which are for maybe hive tools or something like that. Now, in respect of the quality of these, again, so as I said, it's good old Oldcastle Farm hives. If I'm looking at all the stitching everywhere is double stitched. They're very strong by the looks of it, very well made, very uniform. I can't really fault anything as far as the stitching on any of these sections. On the back, again, it's just the same. It's just for venting. So there's no extra pockets or anything like that, but it's all just vented. If I open up, what are the quality of these zips? Well, I've mentioned these ones. Opening very, very easily. They're not cheap quality zips. I think they would last for years. You could take them all the way around, unclip it, and take the actual top off if you wish to, maybe for washing or something like that. Now these are washable if you wish to at a cold temperature, so I would do that. Double Velcro so that you can easily, once you, just in case you don't close the zip sufficiently on this, putting the Velcro over the double Velcro should just seal that so that no bees could ever get into your hood as well. Now the zip here, as I said, just very easily, just move this Velcro away there, and it will go down very easily all the way down towards the crutch. So let's try it on. Let's see what it's like. So as I said, I haven't put this on since last summer. Now I would normally wear Wellington boots just to give a bit more protection around the feet, but also I know that wellies are going to do the job when I'm on uneven ground as well. There we are. How easy was that to do that? Put that up, let's throw the hood over. There's elastic for the chin strap, just to make sure it stays where it's meant to do. And then grab that, there, and on this side, do that as well. Now I do think in reality you'll probably do this before you put your gloves on, but you might not. Let's have you. There's straps here on the Velcro just to seal those up, to give you a bit of protection. I don't see I'm going to do that too tight, it's just to make it easier so that when I do put on the gloves and the gauntlets, yeah, put that one on. So I'm right-handed, so I'm going to do the right one first to see what that's like, and then the gauntlet over and above it. Nice and easy. And I don't know if I'm going to use that gauntlet, I'm going to be honest. I'll try it for a couple of times, but part of the thing I'm thinking of, yes, it'll give those people who might be a little more wary just that little bit more comfort, that maybe they'll be a bit more protected if they've got that. But when you've got the what is it called, this gauntlet part of the glove over the suit itself, I'd be very surprised if you had anything there. But you know, if it gives you the extra protection and you get a bit more comfort, then why not? It's these are very well made as well, can't really complain at all there. But you know, it's a basic gauntlet, but it is made of the same material and the same quality as the gloves and all these pockets and things as well here. And then I can just close it down. Now if I'm looking at my view, I'm just looking straight ahead there and to there, that's my view in this actual hood. So you're more than enough for what most beekeepers are going to have to need. Now I'm in the garden here, there's a light breeze, I'm actually in a sheltered area of the garden, and I can just feel a slight breeze in here. So I'm not going to, I'm sure, unless it's a sweltering day, I'm sure this is definitely going to be a benefit versus one that is not ventilated. So guys, that's my first point of view. Now, as I said, I haven't yet used this with working with hives, with hive tools and other equipment. So I will give you a sort of a bit more of a review later on in this video about that. But my first impressions, the gloves feel soft. I feel they are a really good fit. They go right to the end of my fingers. So to the guys who sort of gave me said, you're a size 10, I put them on and absolutely go to the tips, nothing there. So absolutely perfect fit, guys, thank you. And I can't fault it at this point. So I will give you more feedback to everybody else on this channel and let you know what the Sentinel Pro 2 actually does feel like and what it's like to work with when I've actually got some bees in the beehives just behind me now. Okay, hi mate. We've just done the bees for the first time. You're wearing the Queen Bee suit. I did a look, part of this video is around the Pro Sentinel 2, which I'm wearing, and you've got the Queen Bee suit, which is obviously other than a different colour. Yours is being purple. It's purple. And mine purple. Being grey. Lilac. So tell me, what have you thought just for the first time in a warm day? It was the first time ever I'm wearing a bee suit, and I felt very safe in it. It is 26 degrees, I think, so I genuinely get very hot. So I am 78 degrees Fahrenheit for the others. Right, so I don't think I'm any hotter in the suit than I would be in without the suit. Just wearing, obviously, wellies and everything, and I was wearing gloves, no problem. Would happily go in there again.
and we've got lovely bees.
Yeah, and I had my, I was doing the handling of the bees. Moo's new to beekeeping, so she's at this point, she says she wants to just watch, and wearing the gloves, I felt I had control. So yeah, I can't really fault them, but hey, all I've done is move 5 frames. I think it's very early on to be able to say anything else. But look, if I can say so, Muriel, you look rather dashing in that. So.
off